Welcome to LogLogic Compliance Manager. 360-degree insight. Get, see, use. Anything, easily, quickly. The flagship dashboard of our Use technology is our Compliance Manager software. We can use this to build extremely informative, accurate insight into your compliance stance, whether that be socially, morally, or legally dictated. Compliance Manager builds perfectly on your Get, See, Use data IT management architecture. At its most simplistic, Compliance Manager maps your people and processes against the electronic world of your IT data and the assets that generate that data. By taking the prepackaged alerts and reports provided by the LogLogic Compliance Suites, Compliance Manager lets you assign reviewers, build reporting schedules, and allows you to establish reviewer service level agreements and the processes that drive them. It then provides a sophisticated review and approval workflow that allows you to score your user activity against those SLAs. All this information is then stored for later use as evidence for an assessor or auditor. It does all this in an environment that is specific to your enterprise. We start with prepackaged mandates like HIPAA, PCI, FISMA for simplicity, but everything else is tailorable to suit your needs. New mandates can be added and existing ones updated or repurposed to meet local needs. The aim of Compliance Manager is to help you drive IT auditing. The tool constantly monitors your compliance stance, identifying gaps and errors in order to help you tighten your internal controls. It provides at-a-glance configurable dashboards so that you're always aware of your review progress, improving the productivity and effectiveness of your compliance teams. While it strengthens your compliance with mandates by establishing repeatable processes, you shouldn't just think of this as a PCI tool or a FISMA tool. In fact, Compliance Manager is a generalized IT data management process or workflow review package that just happens to work well with the pre-canned LogLogic compliance suites. If you've ever been asked by an auditor, a security officer, an HR rep, a lawyer, or even your manager to prove something did or did not happen on your network, then Compliance Manager is perfect for you. The HR process of offboarding an employee, the legal process of disclosing breach information, the security process of enforcing password changes, the legal mandate that requires you log user activity. All of these can be monitored, automated, and improved upon by using Compliance Manager. We deliver Compliance Manager as a software executable. That means you've got the flexibility to deploy this lightweight analytic engine easily and quickly anywhere within your organization. You have full control over how the software is deployed, updated, and of course, the initial investment is lower than if it were a hardware-based solution. Compliance Manager is designed to work with either our LX or MX analytical engines, and those in turn usually take data from our long-term storage data warehouse, the ST appliances. Thanks to this modular approach, Compliance Manager is capable of scaling from the smallest SMB needs to those of the largest global enterprises. As you explore Compliance Manager, you'll discover that it has hundreds of features designed to make the business of running IT predictable and repeatable. It provides you with a secure management environment, with access being controlled by remote directory servers, with clearly defined roles and responsibilities, and full audit trails of all activity. Information is presented to you in clear, concise, user-definable dashboards that are capable of drilling down to the raw IT data stored within your Get, See, Use management framework. The dashboards provide all the visual clues you need to respond to the continuous monitoring the tool is doing in the background, alerting you to gaps in your compliance stance or holes in your chosen workflow, giving you the insight you need to tighten those internal controls and operate a more efficient IT operation. To make defining processes simple, we provide dozens of reports and alerts that automatically map on to a handful of industry-recognized frameworks such as ISO, ITIL, and COBIT. The roles I just mentioned mean that everyone who interacts with Compliance Manager has a set task. Whether it's the external assessor or auditor who has historical tools that prove you reacted correctly to situations, the executive who receives email alerts when the business is threatened, such as by being out of PCI compliance, or the general reviewer, who is asked to review reports and respond within a specific time frame. Everything is centrally controlled, coordinated, logged, and documented, giving your enterprise repeatable business workflows that improve security, increase efficiencies, and demonstrate compliance. Compliance Manager is unique in the marketplace, and we believe should be the default dashboard for anyone who is interested in running IT as a business. The customizable dashboards with views specific to your role and layouts that can be saved in multiple formats mean that information about your compliance stance is always there at your fingertips. Drill down directly into our analytical information from the LX or MX at the touch of a button. Separate out those reports that are behind. Drill down to see specific user roles, who's performing well, who's behind. Understand more about the compliance posture of your organization with CM, Compliance Manager, your daily business review manager. Thanks for listening.